In the video you just watched, we saw that a sphere that has the same radius as a cylinder and the same height is 2/3 the volume of the cylinder. Now we know that the volume of a cylinder is area of the base times the height. So if that's 2/3 of it, now we also have to think about if I have a sphere that happens to be the same as that cylinder. So we know that the radius is the same, but the height is going to be 2 of those radii, meaning that the height is 2r. So the volume is equal to 2/3. The area of the base is pi r squared times 2r. So now we can simplify this. 2/3 times 2 is 4/3 pi, and r squared times r is r cubed. So that gives us our formula: volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed for a sphere. So the only measurement we need is the radius. So let's take a look at example 1 here. So we see we have a sphere. So we know that we're going to use the formula V equals 4/3 pi r cubed. And we can see that the radius is 8. So the volume is equal to 4/3 pi times 8 cubed. So we're going to go ahead and type that into our calculator. So 4/3 times pi times 8 to the 3rd power, which gives us 2,144 and 66 hundredths, and we're going to use cubic inches for our units. Now number 2 here, we have another sphere. So we're going to use the same formula, 4/3 pi r cubed. But this time we're given the diameter. So if the diameter is equal to 10, that means that the radius is equal to 5 centimeters. So we're going to go ahead and substitute 5 for r. So volume equals 4/3 pi times 5 to the 3rd power. So again, we type that into our calculators and we get 523.60. It's 598. 8 bumps that up to a 10, which bumps that 5 up to a 6 cubic centimeters. All right, example 3 says the circumference of an official NBA basketball is 30 inches, and we want to know how much air does it hold. So that statement, how much air, implies how filling it up. So that's going to be a volume problem. So we're going to start with finding the volume. Volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed, but we are given the circumference. So we need to use the circumference formula to help us. And we know that the circumference is 2 pi r. So if the circumference is 30, we're going to substitute 30 for c. So 30 equals 2 pi r. To get the radius by itself, we're going to divide both sides by 2 pi. So these are going to cancel out to leave us with just r. And then I can simplify 30 divided by 2 and get 15. So that's 15 divided by pi. And I'm just going to leave it like that for now. So we can take this and substitute it into this formula for r. So now I've got volume is equal to 4/3 pi times 15 divided by pi cubed. And we want to make sure that we put that in parentheses. So go ahead and type that into your calculator. 4/3 times pi times 15 divided by pi. So when you do that, you should get the volume is 455.95, and our units are going to be, since we were given inches, this is in cubic inches.